Now in judo theory, judo concept, judo practice, unlike Western wrestling, where if you're in wrestling, if you're on your back and you're looking at the ceiling lights, you're in trouble, you're getting pinned. Wrestlers don't want to be on their back. In judo, it's just another position to us. It's just another way to beat our opponent. What we're going to work on now is called Newaza. N-E-W-A-Z-A, Newaza. Newaza means supine techniques. In other words, I'm sitting on my buttocks or my side. You could be laying on your back. It could be laying on your back, lying on your back. But it's fighting from a supine position. Okay. Now in judo theory, judo concept, judo practice, unlike Western wrestling, where if you're in wrestling, if you're on your back and you're looking at the ceiling lights, you're in trouble, you're getting pinned. Wrestlers don't want to be on their back. In judo, it's just another position to us. It's just another way to beat our opponent.
When introducing beginners to ground fighting, start them in Newaza, starting on the buttocks or the flank position. Newaza means supine position techniques. It doesn't just mean ground fighting. Now, we use that phrase in a general sense for all ground fighting, but specifically Newaza means supine position and the techniques that come from that. And in judo theory and practice, when in ground fighting, any position is fair game. While judo and wrestling have many things in common, and this is certainly true in ground fighting, being on the back or backside is a disadvantage to a wrestler. But in judo, it's simply another way to control an opponent.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you how to work it, and it's a good basic drill we're going to do, and then we're going to actually start doing some ground fighting, some Newaza randori or free practice. Okay, but I want to teach you some basics of it first. Okay, first of all, always work off your buttocks or your flank or your hip. Try not to lay flat on your back. A lot of people, they lay flat on their back. I don't have mobility. I want to be able to move. And if I'm flat on my back, I limit my mobility in moving. It's just like a wall to me, except it's the floor. It's the mat. So I can't move. But I want to be on the hip. So I generally start on my left hip, just out of habit. Okay? And when we do this, we're going to grab each other, a standard kumikata to start. So you guys don't, as you get better, you'll get all kinds of different grips and stuff. But right now, we'll start with the basics, okay? Right hand with the lapel, left hand at the sleeve, okay? And he's doing the same thing, all right? And I'm on my left hip here, my flank, okay? Now, I'm going to manipulate him with my feet and my hands. And I think of my hands and my feet like they're the same thing. I'm going to use my feet like they're my hands. I'm going to use my legs like they're my arms, and vice versa. Okay, so I'm here, and to start the position I want to start you in tonight, I want you to get on the left side of it, and I want you to put your left foot on his hip, by heel in, toe out. Now my right foot will be on his other hip, like this. Now I'm not flat like this. I'm on my side, like this. See that? And now I can start manipulating with my feet. Okay, can you guys see this whole position here? So look at this, here and here. Can everybody see that position? You guys see that? All right. Now, what I can do, I can push with my feet, I can manipulate with them, I can turn them over and whip them over, but I can also use my feet by moving like at different body parts. I can put my foot on his knee. See, I got my foot on his left foot on his knee and my right foot on his hip. Now watch what I'm going to do. I can push his knee and collapse him and roll him over. Right over. So there are ways to manipulate the body. I can do the same thing off the hips. Okay? So get off the hips, and I can just manipulate a little bit with the hips. I could then look at with the feet from this position. I can start with my feet here on his knees, and I can just push him down and roll him right over and get on top of it. So you see how you manipulate? That's what you're doing. And that's called Newaza. This supine position, supine technique, fighting off the position like that. We're going to work on what we call Newaza randori, or fighting supine position free practice. It's practice wrestling. It's not a competition, not a tournament. It's a lot of fun to do. And this gives you freedom of action and things I could try some different stuff. But I'll have you start in a Newaza situation, okay? So Eric, get on your back, or your side, I should say. And when we start, we'll start with this position. Start with your feet and his knees. Or your feet and his hips, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to start with the feet and the hips. See that? That's the starting position to practice tonight. And when everybody's like this, I'll say go. Zach's job is to get around Eric's legs, I should say. And I keep calling him Derek because Derek and Eric, they train together. All right? But his job is, and I'll tell you a little tip that'll help Zach and help you guys if you're on top. With you, as soon as I say Hajime start, you pull back and sit up nice and straight. What we call posture up, okay? Now, with this hand, grab inside here. With that hand, grab inside that other knee. Now, see how he's got a hand on each knee? He can steer them like a steering wheel or a bicycle, steering bars, okay? You can steer them like that. And now, it's kind of even Steven now who's in control. Yeah. And the idea now is he's going to try to get around Eric's legs and pin him, okay? And he's not going to let him. He's going to try to roll Zach over and control him. Just go real light for a second. Go. Okay, so it looks something like this. He'll start like this, and he'll just keep working. And again, any way you can push him and manipulate him, that's what they're going to do. And the idea is to get past those legs, and the guy just, for the top guy, bottom guy, don't let him get past your legs. The bottom guy, maybe you can do a spinning jiu-jitsu from there. Oh, that's good, that's good. See? All right, good, okay, good. So you see how they go? That's the idea. You want to get past his legs, you just do that right. That's what we're going to do. It's called Newaza Randori, mat work Randori, mat work free practice. Okay? We do it standing as well, but this is one phase of Randori that we do. We can really practice and do kind of some of the moves you like and really do something different. It's not just drill training. Okay? All right, so get a partner, start to position these guys around. I'll tell you when we'll start together. You ready, guys? Okay, Hajime, go. Work around those, get around those legs, top guy.
Freeze, I'm going to drag you back a little bit.
Bottom guy, roll them over.
Okay.
Good. Oh, that was a good spinning jiu-jitsu. Love to see that.
Nice hold down. Switch it up. Switch it up. Switch it up.
Keep working.
Switch it up. Be good sport.
Keep working. Try to get past those legs and pin them. Bottom guy, you try to roll them over. Maybe do a spinning jiu-jitsu.
There you go. Yep.
We already saw one spinning jiu-jitsu.
You can try to wiggle away. You can try to get around the corner if you want. You can try to defend from it. Let's reset you two. Reset. Whoever was on bottom.
Good work, Joe. Nice. You guys are doing good judo over here. Excellent.